Good morning, Miss. Today I want to do a presentation. Before that, myself want to introduce ourselves. My name is Cecilia Kotin. You can call me Cecil. Detailed Till Heart by Edgar Allan Poe. Summary. In the story, they tell Till Heart Poe presents the character. Iwas's character has a psychological disorder in him. I had a kind of fear in the eyes of an old man who lived in the same house as himself. We looked into the old man's eyes, which were depicted as being both blue with the film covering him. Every time their eyes met, I felt his blood cold, and after a while in the end, I decided to finish off the old man so as to let go of his share of the old man's eyes for good. On several nights before he succeeded in carrying out his action, I kept trying to finish off the old man, but he was discouraged because on those nights he always found the old man's eyes were closed, while he wanted to see the old man's eyes when he killed her. Finally, on this 8th night, the old man who heard the presence of I wake up, and I took action to satisfy the desire of his soul. Meanwhile, upon hearing a suspicious of his voice, one of my neighbors reported it to the local police officer. Long story short, several officers who came to his house caught it without suspicion. But after a while, I felt that he heard voice which he believed come from the heart of the old man he had killed, which caused another fear in him. His fear eventually forced him to confess his own actions due to the officer. Introduction. The Till Heart is a story of a nameless person. He explained his being extremely nervous, but not that he is insane. To prove that he is not insane, he shares an event from his past. He tells about an old man and that he loved it. His expect is horrible eye. He hated old man's eye to the extent that decided to kill him. After failing to kill the old man, the narrator went to the old man's bedroom, consequently for even days at midnight. Each night he opened it to the bedroom door and put in a lantern with adjusted light. The narrator was unable to kill the old man for 7 nights because he didn't open his eye. It was the 8th night when the eye opened it and the old man was killed. Before killing the old man, the narrator threw the lantern light on his eye. He then dragged him off the bed, who could scream only once before being killed. After that, the narrator hid every proof of his crime by getting the body and hiding it under floorboards in the same bedroom. When he was just finished, 3 policemen arrived because someone in the neighbors had called them hearing a shirt, to which the narrator said confidently that he himself had suffered in nightmare. He further claimed that the old man was out of town. The cops were confiscated and the narrator brought them to sit in victim bedrooms. As they talked, the guilty narrator started hearing a sound, thinking and terrible, which got louder and louder until he was unable to take it anymore. Plot analysis. The plot of the story is built upon fractal pyramid. It comprises of 3 parts. In the first part, the narrator is trying to prove his sanity by telling a story from the past. This part consists of 8 nights, out of which for 7 nights the narrator peeks into the old man's bedroom while he sleeps. The second part of the plot is all about killing, catching and beating the old man's dead body. The part 3 is about the police turning up and the narrator admitting to them about his crime. As a good story, the plot has all fundamental parts: the initial situation, the complex and complication, the climax, the suspenses, the denouement, and finally the conclusion, which Bob has blended together, adding space. The initial situation lies in the fact that the narrator is trying to solve and prove his sanity through telling a tale. The conflict is above when the narrator contributes for a week goes to the old man's room every midnight to do the dirty deed. He cannot kill the old man while he is sleeping because old man's evil eye is narrator's problem, not the old man himself. The complication part of the plot tells that the old man will not be killed for months if he does not wake up. Murder of the old man is the climax of the story. Most suspense is carried by calm and composed attitude of the narrator upon arrival of the police. Later, when he includes them in the house and confidently takes them to the murdered old man's bedroom and hears the sounds, the substance is at its peak. The dominant part of the plot starts when the noise which narrator is hearing gets louder to the extent that he is unable to tolerate it. To relieve himself and thinking that the noise will stop, he discloses his crime to the policeman. The plot ends when the score of sound is identified by the narrator as the beating of Hidena's shirt. Setting. The only setting of the story is known is that it takes place inside a house. Even the details of the house are not given. The old man keeps his children's look at it. It seems that the house is in an urban location and maybe in a location where crime rate is relatively high. It is even scarred that the details about bedroom are not given, and the old man is sleeping completely unaware. The bedroom also signifies that the narrator is unable to see his own mind, just as he is not able to see into the bedroom. Point of view. The Tile Heart is a gothic horror story which is told in person point of view. It is a dramatic monologue told from the perspective of a person who has committed a murder. Through telling the story from person point of view, Paulette the reader creep into the mind of the criminal and the creates a nervous and suspense effect through the story. He is an able dramatic person, and the readers assist these aspects of his personality from his child of trying a tale. He has not got a name, maybe due to wanting to show that he represents every human being, especially anyone who has ever behaved impulsively. This brings universality to the story and explains that very such person has to pay for what he has done. Title. The title clearly refers to the beating of old man's heart. The heart also tells tales to the narrator which can be based on real or imagined events. The old man's heart first time is mentioned beneath in the aid of the narrator's surveillance when he realized that something is wrong in his room. Then again the heart is mentioned after the old man is dead. Since the dead hearts do not beat, it is the narrator's quit from murdering the old man that is evident through heartbeat. In this way, the heart is telling the tale of guilty feelings. The title also refers to the narrator's heart from which the story of the old man is told, and inside with the feelings of agitation, good and evil live and lead towards his tragic end. Conclusion. The Telltale Heart is one of poem short story written to provide a study of paranoia, and mental deterioration. Avoiding of the tale helps to intensify the impact of narrator obsession with specific entity like old man's age, heartbeat, and climb of his scientist pointed and economic linguist contributes much to analyze the relationship of linguists and themes. This story also highlights the psychological contradiction they contribute to a murderous profile. Moreover, there is a tension between love and hate complication of the narrator. He loves the old man but hates his father's eyes. Thanks for listening. Good luck.